Man, I really thought the opening of the show tonight was really pretty good. I really enjoyed I actually liked the Kenny Omega stuff that opened the show with Will Ospreay. And when they did their double pirouette off the top of the thing, I mean, that was the quickest we hate each other, we're not working together, and the fastest ever, like, we're buddies now. Like, it was so kind of like, I'll take it, and I liked it, but it was so convoluted and goofy that they, like, 1 minute were like, fuck you, and then they suddenly were united, diving off of high structures together in stereo or whatever. It was kind of funny, but despite that, I still liked it, and I liked that was one of my favorite parts of the show. The worst part of the show was the ending. Pac versus Cope. Cope left laying in a heap again in the ring. Dude, is this the ending like every other week? Am I stupid or crazy or something? Am I wrong? Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Does Adam Copeland just not end up like beaten up by a group every other couple weeks? I feel like that's what's been happening with him forever. Since he came to AEW. He's been like, I mean, is that not the fifth or fourth time or something that this guy was in the ring with a pack of other guys choking him out? Am I misremembering shit? I just feel like that's always happening. Or like, am I from the future? Or I'm like seeing what's going on. Am I having my own personal deja vu and taking it out on the show? Maybe. Swear to God, they've ended the show 1,000,000 times with Cope. Passed out. Choked out. I don't know, man. I'd really like to know I'd love to know the facts on that or the numbers on that. Because I feel like it's a lot that Edge, Adam Copeland, has been laid out. So, you know, Jeff Jarrett, you almost can't tell the difference between this tonight and a couple weeks ago when he was in the ring. But, yeah, so I think the Kenny Omega stuff with Ospreay was really good. Great beginning to the show. I thought there was a lot of energy there. I thought, again, like I said, the ending let me down with same old Cope in the middle of the ring again, which I'm like, I swear I've seen it 90,000 times. So, I'm trying to think of what else did I really love about tonight. The Toni Storm stuff is so irritating. I'm totally lost on the whole Toni Storm thing. I maybe people are gonna like it eventually, or it's gonna play out eventually, or make sense. I think it's gone on way too long. I want to see her be the character that she was doing that everybody liked. AEW finally made a fucking character that's good. And we're loving it. And she's been amnesiaed for like 5, 6, 7 weeks now, or whatever it's been. Like, dude, this should have been something that lasted maybe 2 to 4 weeks. Maybe 2 to 4 weeks. This shit has gone on way too long. Why is she not just timeless Toni Storm still? Why is she not doing that? Why was that put on hold for like 1,000,000 years? For this, it's stupid. It was too soon to do it. That character was, I thought, still over. It's kind of funny, but I don't know. It's interesting that this is very interesting. Very interesting. An hour and a few minutes ago, I tweeted out this. I'm going in on the Britt Baker story. If anyone has any info before I drop and dive deep. DM now or forever hold your peace. And literally, I think it was about 5 or 10 minutes after this, Britt Baker tweeted this out. Bizarre timing. I understand we as performers are expected to have thick skin through opinions and lies we read about ourselves, but spreading lies about my personal life is just low, weird, and something I won't tolerate. I've never cheated on anyone in my life. So there you go. Tell your source. Tell your source. Is she talking about, is this in direct? Because I was about to go in on this, all the rumor and the direct stuff that I've heard, and I was thinking about it, but I really was like, let me just throw it out there in case anybody else wants to add anything to this, because I don't want to put something out that's crazy. And then like 5 to 10 minutes after I said that, Britt Baker tweeted this out. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. That's wild. I mean, I've been complaining that Britt Baker isn't on AEW enough. Britt Baker is like the best. She is, when you think women's wrestling in AEW, you think Britt Baker. You do. She held this whole women's division. I hate when people talk like that. I hate it. Of course, someone saying I never cheated doesn't mean they didn't cheat. But I'm going to assume that she didn't cheat, because if she had cheated and she was out there, tweeting out, I never cheated, obviously that would prompt Adam Cole, unless they have some behind the scenes deal that we don't know about, to, come out and say she's lying, or somebody else to say she's lying. And if somebody knew about that, they would probably say that too. Chances are, this is real simple. It could be anybody just making that up to anybody to try to get that going, and they obviously did get it going. Somebody got it going. But honestly, dude, it's hard to tell these days, because if you're just a wrestler, I mean, podcasters, news people can just basically say it and say that I have I have a source that I can't reveal that says that, and that's it. It's a story. That's all people have to do. I mean, you're, as an entertainer and people like that, you're just left to deal with it. The ending to AEW was not great. I don't know. I cannot believe we saw this ending again. But anyway, Britt Baker, I think people are just, I don't think people necessarily care like 100% that Adam Cole and Britt Baker split up. Nobody's the bad guy in most people's minds. Nobody cares. At least I don't care. I think people just want to know what the hell's going on. Like, why isn't Britt Baker on TV more? Where is she? And when you hide somebody, there's going to be speculation. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up. Does she want to go to WWE? Does WWE want her? Is AEW giving her the shaft? Is Tony Khan done with his play thing? He was sniffing her after a couple of her matches. Sniffing her. Like, other than recently Toni Storm doing some good shit recently, other than Toni Storm doing some good stuff recently, although recently, last couple of months, she's been terrible because I don't like this character she's doing. This is what I'll remember. If AEW died tomorrow, I would remember early Britt Baker. The 2019, 2020, 2021 Britt Baker. That's what I'll remember. I'll say, yep, it was Britt Baker. You know, you may not have been loving her or been very happy that that was all there was, and you wanted more than Britt Baker, maybe you did. But that's what was the best thing going for the women's division. Mercedes Moné hasn't lived up to this, or Toni Storm, in my opinion, yet. Mercedes Moné is a shiny toy that's a promotional machine that gets buzz and talk, and you know, she's actually had a couple of decent matches recently, but to me, it hasn't been as entertaining as Toni Storm yet, and it hasn't been as entertaining in the ring as Britt Baker had been. So, you know, if you have Britt Baker out there performing at the top level she can, and you get Toni Storm back out there doing her stuff with Timeless Toni Storm, and then you get Mercedes Moné on target, and a couple of the other women doing what they've been doing, you know, you got a pretty solid thing going on. But when you got this wishy-washy, can she wrestle? Where is she? I don't know. Something's going on. There might be drama. Maybe there is. I don't know. You just kill your company. You kill your women's division with this. So, I don't know. So, speculation, is she leaving? Is she going? Ramboli First Blood just subscribed. What's up, Ramboli? How you doing, man? Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show, over 12 years on YouTube live. Thank you, man. Britt's still top 3 in the women's division. What's up, Kerbin? Mastodon. What's up, Crackers? If you guys can, do me a favor and click that like button. I think YouTube hates me. The algorithm hates me. I don't know what's been going on, but we've been getting crushed. And I'm, I don't know. I wonder why I do this. Sometimes I wonder why I do this. Well, I do it because I have to. But boy, wouldn't it be just better to, you know, have a couple of drinks, speed down the highway, get pulled over, and then run at the guy, you know? You know, they're like, he had never broken the law in his life. He had a few tickets. He was 40 years old. He'd never been arrested for anything. He never had a history of violence. Nothing. And he just decided to run at the cop. The police told him to drop it. You know what the great part is, though? They would call me YouTube star. Because I've seen, anytime somebody dies who has a YouTube channel, even if because they have like 5,000 subscribers, I've seen news stories. Like the news is like, a local YouTube star is dead after this. And they're like, and then I go and I'm like, who is it? I've never heard of this guy. I mean, but I haven't heard of a lot of people on YouTube now. There's so many people on YouTube. So I go look the person up, and there they are, 5,000 subscribers. I'm like, YouTube star? The fuck? So if I die, I better get called a YouTube star. I better be called a fucking YouTube legend. Popular YouTube star, Joe Cronin, dead. I mean, it better be, goddamn, because if 5,000 gets you YouTube star, dude, I've gone to other ones, 700. I mean, sometimes I will say, sometimes they say YouTuber. They'll be like, YouTuber, a YouTuber dead. And people like, and you're like, oh, let me go look. Oh, they have 800 subscribers. Like, I mean, everybody's a YouTuber if you're on YouTube. It's the most diminished you can say. Podcaster is above that. YouTuber is the lowest of the low. Like, or influencer. That's the lowest. Lowest, actually, influencer might even be higher. Because influencer sounds like you're really kind of like a big deal. So it's like YouTuber, then it's influencer, then it's podcaster, then it's YouTube star. Like above all of that, YouTube star or YouTube sensation. You know what I mean? Like, because then it's like, okay, that's a big one, though. You know? But, so I would take YouTube star. But I've heard them say that, too, on the news. They're like, fucking YouTube star. He's got 8,000 subscribers. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're really a YouTuber only until you hit about. I would give you 50,000 if you hit 50,000 subs. Then I could see you saying, like popular YouTuber or like well-known, known YouTuber, like maybe just known. You're known YouTuber. If you have 500,000 subscribers, then you're popular YouTuber. If you have 1 million subscribers, then you're popular YouTuber. And if you have like more than 5 million, then you're like a famous YouTuber. You have to add those other things. So just remember, people with 500 subs get called fucking like YouTuber or like popular person. So if I get suicide by cop, they better say popular YouTuber. God damn it. Or dying YouTube channel YouTuber. That'd be funny too. Why are we talking about this? What is going on? Haystacks Monet.
Come on out, you rapist.
Haystacks Monet just gifted 5 subs. Kablam. Thank you, Haystacks Monet. Holy shit, brother. Look at the people that got it too. Grizzly Bear got another one from you. Didn't you get one a couple of months ago too? Alex Cantu got one. Steven Smith, Scott J, Grizzly Bear, and Don't Touch.
Come on out, you rapist!
Don't Touch. Is that like a close-up of a dog's cooch or something? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, what else was good about AEW? Content creator. There you go, Shaquille O'Neal. Probably just say content creator. Content creator dead. Mildly popular content creator dead. A content creator.
Come on out, you rapist!
Or maybe they could just say how many views I have, because I have like 80 million views. They could say a content creator with 80 million views is dead today. They wouldn't know I have 80 though, because I've deleted all the videos in my other channels. They don't know. I always think it's funny that when you used to do YouTube and you're like, oh, I'm a YouTuber, people are like, what the hell is that? Like, oh, I make videos on YouTube.
Come on out, you rapist!
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, okay. And then later on, 5 years later, you're like, oh, I'm like a YouTuber. Oh my God, really? You are? You're a YouTuber? Oh my God, it's so cool. I'm going to tell my kid. 5 years after that, you're like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody is. What? Yeah, I am too. Oh, cool. This is funny how the times change. It's so funny.
Come on out, you rapist!
I know I make that comment all the time, but it's really funny to me because I've experienced all those different time periods of YouTube. I've experienced the period of being like, actually, it's funny because it's come full circle, guys. From 2005 to 2010. If you uploaded on YouTube and you told someone, "Oh, I'm a YouTuber," I'm a YouTuber. I upload YouTube videos. People just go, "Oh yeah, I do that too." Like, "Oh yeah, I've uploaded on there, or I've watched videos on there," and they're not impressed. They're just like, "Oh yeah, I use YouTube," and everybody, who cares? And they don't understand. Like, "Oh, I've got like lots of subs," and they're like, "Well, oh, okay." They don't get it at all. So it went from like, "Oh, everybody does." Oh yeah. I see videos on there, and I've uploaded stuff, my camping trip videos, and nobody really cares. And it's just weird how the first 2005 to 2010, it's like, oh yeah, I upload there. I've seen videos on there, whatever. And then from 2010 to like 2015, it was like, oh my God. And then from like, I don't know, 2000. Oh, that was like, I don't know. It's like it's a little bit off than that, but whatever. The bottom line is it's funny. It's really funny. I would say from 2020 or 2019 to now, if you're like, well, I'm a YouTuber. People are like, oh yeah, me too. How many subs do you have? I got 20,000. And you're like, oh, I've got 70,000, but oh, wow. But, like, you've had the 70,000 for, like, 10 years. Meanwhile, this guy started, like, a year ago. So it's like, oh, fuck, everybody's a YouTuber. It's not even YouTube. It's what do you do on YouTube? You know what I mean? Do you do a podcast? Do you do a show? Do you do videos? Do you do entertaining videos? Anyway, I'll repeat myself and just say again, the opening to AEW tonight was good. I loved the opening tonight. That Kenny Omega stuff, I liked it. And by the way, Kenny Omega came out and he cut a great promo in the ring. I thought on Ospreay, I was like, wow, Kenny Omega did a damn good job on that. He didn't do such a great job when they climbed the Eiffel Tower and he was like, wait, cut my music. I haven't said it in a long time. Good night, bang. And it was like, oh boy, like whatever. It was fine, but it was just like his promo against Ospreay in the ring was great. And then he got on the mic at the end and it was not very good. But they're jumping off the things and it was cool and the crowd loved it and it was intense in the crowd and I really liked the opening to Dynamite tonight. And the show kind of just took a dive after the first hour. It was really off to the races. And then it started slowing down, and then, it kind of went out with a whimper at the end. They really tried to build that, Adam Copeland's neck is hurt, and oh my God, he tweaked that neck again, which would have been more believable if Pac had acted more like, uh-oh, something's wrong, I'm going to stay back and look concerned kind of, but then try to pretend like, yeah. But they didn't really do that. I wish they did that. I wish they had Pac like stand off and actually kind of look like kind of concerned, but that he's trying to stay in character, which would have been really kind of believable then, like, wait, is something really wrong? And instead, it was Pac was trying to get to Adam Copeland. So Cope is, it's like, you just know it's a work, which, I mean, yeah, I probably would have known anyway, but it would have been nice to try to fool us a little bit because I didn't buy it at all. A little bit, I mean, they really did a good job of selling what they were doing, but they could have just done it a different way with Pac's reaction. And then, but that was good. This is probably one of the better Dynamites in a while. I just don't like that they ended it with, again, Copeland getting beat up in the ring by a pack of guys for the millionth freaking time. Again. Anybody in the chat, let me know what you guys think about any of the other matches, any of the other things that went on. Anything, let me know in the chat. Bring it up. Tell me if you liked it, hated it, whatever. I'd like to know about it. The Hurt Syndicate or whatever was over a bit. Ricochet really acting like a weird, almost like a Die Hard villain or something. Like if Bruce Willis wasn't dying and they could do another Die Hard movie, I mean, to be honest, Ricochet would be a perfect villain in the Die Hard movie, He was whacked out. And guys, don't forget there's a brand new $55 Elon Nazi donation. You can't miss it, guys. The brand new Elon Musk Nazi donation. $55. Drop it now if you can. The brand new Elon Musk Nazi donation. Dude, I can't believe that people think he's really a Nazi. This guy went to Israel just like a year and a half ago, right? A year and a half ago, Elon Musk went to Israel, had the fucking yarmulke on, was walking around sympathetically, like looking at some of the devastation and viewing the where people were killed and hugging Netanyahu or whatever. And talking about it and tweeting about how awful it is and all these things. And now because he's a goofy autistic retard person and he really does look like a fucking Nazi salute, they're like, he's a Nazi. Oh my God. Well, you got him. The former liberal Democrat guy who was just a liberal Democrat 3 years ago, and who went to Israel to hug all the Jews and loved them all, is now a Nazi for some reason. I mean, You cannot make this stuff up, bro. They're actually saying he really is. It's like it's just retarded to really believe that is crazy. Like, if you're someone that really believes that, fuck yourself. Like, I mean, seriously. Like, you may hate Elon Musk. That's fine. You may, I don't even know, bro. You can hate him, whatever you want. But if you think he's really a Nazi, so you're telling me he's faking when he went, a couple years ago, he went to Israel to pretend he cared about Jewish people, and then he just accidentally let it slip to the other day when he said, I give my heart out to you, that he was doing the Zig Heil. I mean, too funny. Did they turn Ricochet heel because nobody likes him? Yeah, I think so. I think they turned Ricochet heel because he was just coming out. He was having blah matches, and it was like, cool, but the guy got no character. Nobody has character in AEW, really. And so I don't know whether it was him or other people or whatever. But, yeah, people were starting to sour on Ricochet, and they were like, oh, boy. And I think he just said, let's do something different. Let's do something different. And, I mean, I said the same thing. I said, what's he going to come out and do the superhero thing again? Here we go. It's Ricochet. I'm a superhero guy. Who cares? He can't cut a promo. They're terrible promos. Everything he says is awful. He's really bad on the mic. And it's embarrassing every time he tries to speak. But I said, just don't let him speak. Just don't let him speak. Just have him be like, I'm Ricochet, and let's go, and that's it. And just come out and wrestle, and that's all. And that's all he can do. That's it. I've faced the facts. But I don't know if he was listening to me. It's almost like people are fucking listening to me. I said this, and then in a week or two, he's now this bad guy. But when he came out as the bad guy, I rolled my eyes at it even more and said, what the fuck is he doing? They've ruined Ricochet even more. But then I said, but maybe they're onto something, and this will end up paying off because it's so weird, kind of like Matt Hardy. And it kind of is a little bit. It's more interesting. They've done a good job with it. I said I would come out and say I was wrong, and we were wrong to bury it right away. I mean, to be honest, they didn't really make it make any sense early on. It felt weird. It's almost like he was a dork loser. Like, they were like, well, let's have him lean into the fact that he's kind of a dork loser. That's what people are calling him, like this dorko who can't talk. He's like a dork loser. Okay, well, let's have him come out and be more like that. And so when he came out and acted more like that, I thought, oh, my God, they're really burying him now. What are they doing? Oh, my God, it's even worse. But it wasn't that way. It was them knowing that people were saying that about him and like, well, let's lean into it, and then he'll turn into this heel character, which I did reference. I did bring this up that could be what they're doing, but I wasn't sure. And that is what they're doing, and they did a good job with it. I mean, it's not amazing or anything yet. It's still kind of like in the phase of like, okay, let's see what happens. I don't know yet. But I kind of like what they're doing, that he's bizarre like this. But he's definitely like an evil, like, stalker photo killer or like sniveling dorko shooter or, diehard villain or something. He's very weird. So, yeah, Prince Puma, that would have lasted about 2 seconds. Bro, you call yourself, anybody that calls themselves Prince Puma should just come out, instead of having a match, suck on a dildo, jerk themselves off in their own mouth, and then go in the back and get rammed by 7 guys. All right? So, no, he should not have been Prince Puma. Anyway. I'm going to give AEW tonight a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10. What would you guys give it? Drop it in the chat. Let me know what you guys would give it. Drop a like if you guys can. And anything else you guys want to talk about real quick, drop it if you want. I am probably going to head out in a minute, but if you want to say something, do it now or forever hold your privates. If you want to donate, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. There's a Streamlabs dono link there if you want to say something there. Brand new $55 Musk Nazi dono. Plus, there's 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, all the other ones, or a super chat, become a member, all that sort of thing. And let me skim up the chat right now real quickly, or click the like button. That would help out. Grizzly Bear said he could be upped mid-card, but he has to get better with the promo and selling moves. Yeah, it'd be nice if Ricochet maybe sold a little more, but I don't know, man. I've seen him sell pretty good sometimes. I've actually seen him sell really good sometimes. I think it might have been NXT, or maybe it was NXT. I don't know. It was somewhere. I'll never forget his, I'll never forget it, but apparently I will, because I don't remember where it was, but I thought maybe it was NXT, where he sold a ladder. He got hit with a ladder, and he sold it crazy. I feel like it was Ricochet and Velveteen Dream and who's the other guy that's gone now too? The guy that spoke like this, like Jesse Ventura. That guy was in it, I think, and it wasn't Pete Dunne. I think Pete Dunne had been gone, but I don't remember now. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember everything. Okay. My brain's cooked, bro. No way a 6. 5.5 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 6, only because I was entertained. I was a bit entertained tonight. I thought the show did really well. I will say that the last 45 minutes went by really slowly. Like Hayter, the women's match, went by kind of slow. It was pretty good, but it went by slow. And then, Adam Copeland's match with Pac was all right, and then you're selling the neck, and then it just ends with that schmoz of beating up Copeland again for the millionth time. He's getting beat up in the ring by 7 other people. So I didn't like that. So that definitely... I think if they had nailed that ending... what would have been good is if the Callis family had come back out again and Kenny Omega and everybody came out at the end or something. I don't know, but it was a blah ending, not original at all. And the show had started so well and then went on pretty well. I think the show started at a 7 or 8 out of 10. I think the Kenny Omega stuff was I actually really liked it. I didn't care when they started the show, and I was like, whatever. And then they got me, and I liked it, and I got into it. So I'll give them a, probably an 8 out of 10 opening. Pretty good stuff. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm forgetting because I didn't really take notes, but fact of the matter is, I thought it was worth your time if you wanted to watch AEW Dynamite tonight. I think they did a good job. Also, Britt Baker responded on Twitter that all the allegations about cheating. Now, I have a bunch of stuff. I have some news sources and reports, and I have some things, and I'm putting it all together, and I'm going to make a Britt Baker video. And obviously, I'm going to alter it a little bit based on her commenting that she did not cheat. Not that was not necessarily the main focus of what I was going to get into, but it was part of it, and it was going to be mentioned. And so the fact that she tweeted out is good, so we could get that, out of there. Crazy. I really did like Britt Baker's stuff in AEW, and I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know why nobody can speak about it. To me, nobody speaking about that tells me that, I don't know. There's either there's some kind of contract where you can't speak about it. She's got something going on either with WWE or with AEW, I would think, or something's up. I mean, why can no one speak about it? About Britt Baker and what's going on and where is she and what's happening? So, I don't know. Something is definitely seems to be going on. And same thing with Ricky Starks. Same thing with multiple people. Not talking, not speaking. I mean, you could be on there bitching. I mean, Corey Graves does that. He gets in trouble, but he does that. And then he has to come on and say, light the dynamite, which is the weirdest thing ever. Corey Graves literally the other day, a couple weeks ago, complained about his position in the company. He was not happy about it. He bitched about it. And then WWE removed Corey Graves because of that. And then what does Corey Graves do? He comes back the other night on NXT. Corey Graves comes back. And what does he do? Corey Graves returns. And he cuts a cringy promo about, yeah, let's go. But what does he say? He says, let's light the dynamite. Or light the fuse. That's what he said. Let's light the fuse. Which, to me, is the opening song of AEW Dynamite. And with everybody speculating on, oh my God, he's trying to get fired or trying to get AEW's attention. He did. He tweeted something out that was trying to get their attention. Hey, I'm not happy. I hope AEW offers me a lot of money. I can go back to WWE with it, and maybe there's a bidding war. Smart idea by Corey Graves. But then he comes back, almost like he said, yes, sir, I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. I was angry. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, kid, go back out again. All right, you're back out. It's a new day. Okay, cool. Oh, light the fuse. Like he didn't know what he was doing. Are you serious? You didn't think Dynamite after that? Okay, so I just realized something huge. I was making fun of Corey Graves after he returned to NXT to basically say, I love NXT. He was relegated. He was actually basically, it seemed like suspended for his comments about being upset about his commentary position. But then the other night he came back and he said this.
And pro wrestling never stops being cool. Let's light the fuse.
Well, we're going to see who's hungry tonight because we don't have this one.
Let's light the fuse. Bro, this guy, did they kidnap his wife or something? What a lame thing to say. But then I thought about it. Dude, let's light the fuse? Is he talking about Dynamite? Is this a subliminal shot about AEW? Bro, he wants to leave. He's actually asking for help. Help! Did he send out a life preserve, a lifeline? What is this? Okay, so imagine if he had said, "Let's light the fuse and bring the boom." Can you imagine if he had added that other saying? Just light the fuse is kind of bizarre, because that was weird. Hey man, where wrestling never stops and it keeps going. Let's light the fuse. That was so weird, dude. He did not look genuine, dude. Where wrestling never sleeps and everyone's always ready to go. Let's light the fuse. Did you guys see how cringy that was? What the fuck was he doing? Bro, you could study this all night long. It's so weird. Let's light the fuse. What? And I didn't even think about the light the fuse part until later. This is the most, fuck you, they made me say this.
AI. Corey Graves is here live in a living color.
I am right where I want to be, where passion is everything. Only the hungry survive, and pro wrestling never stops being cool. Let's light the fuse.
Well, we're going to see who's hungry tonight because we don't have just one.
Let's light the fuse. What the fuck is that, bro? What a weird fuck. Bro. Now I know why he cheated on his wife. I can tell. No, this guy's a fucking lizard person, bro.
Wrestling never stops being cool. Let's light the fuse.
Well, we're going to see who's hungry tonight because we don't have just one.
Yeah, I said it. Let's light the fuse.
See who's hungry tonight because we don't have just one. Famer, and do not adjust your sets.
Only the hungry survive, and pro wrestling never stops being cool. Let's light the fuse.
Well, we're going to see who's hungry tonight.
Let's light the fuse.
Famer, and do not adjust.
The fucking weird fucking. Man, his voice is so much better than all the other announcers, though. It's so funny. He's got more intensity than the other guys. It's crazy. But so weird. So he had to apologize. And then the last thing he says is, let's light the fuse. Like the theme song of AEW Dynamite. I don't know. Very strange. But anyway, there you go. Everybody have a good night. Let's light the fuse. Soulja Boy killed me, bro. When he said, "Bitch, you never called me." I'm gonna play that real quick, I guess, before we get out of here. Oh my God, bitch never called me, or whatever he said. I don't fucking know.
I guess Soulja Boy's going off because people.
Motherfucking phone. Oh God, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? I do what the fuck I want, nigga. Trump called my phone, nigga. They wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there, nigga. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win, bitch. Obama, you ain't called my fucking phone. Nigga, y'all suck my dick, nigga.
Oh my God, bro. Kamal, you ain't even win, bitch. Oh my God, dude. I was not ready for that. I was watching that and I'm like, why am I watching this? He was like, stop attacking me because I did this show, whatever. And he's bitching and I'm like, this is funny. I'm like, these guys are getting like harassed because they did this crypto party. Like, this is so funny. Like, this is so weird. And then he started going in on people. And then when he said, Kamal, you didn't even win, bitch. Unbelievably funny. Oh my God. Kamal, you ain't even win, bitch. That cracked me. Jericho cut his little promo with Big Bill. I thought that was all right. Jericho it's the same shit. I don't know. Nothing crazy happened at all. I mean, the only thing I took out of it was I thought Big Bill did like a decent promo. He was almost there. He kind of got there a little bit. Like a 6 out of 10, which I'll take it, I guess. But, you know, as for a big guy promo, it was all right. You know, it kind of felt like he might be angry. So, that was what I took out of that. Should have been better. New tag champs. The Hurt Syndicate's over, I guess. Private Party lost the belts. Private Party's dead again. This will probably be the death of Private Party at this point. At this point, if there is any chance that, you know, if there's any chance that Private Party can get to the WWE, NXT, whatever, they got to go. They got to go. Like, even if they were to get paid less, I almost think they've got to go somewhere. They have just been in purgatory in AEW.
Chat party.
They got to do something, man.
I partnered with WWE The Rock 3 parts. Must see now.
Oh boy. Well, the last time I showed your Clip Watch Club, I couldn't stream for 2 days, so I don't know. I really don't know if I can show that Botch Club. I'm not kidding, Botch Club. Every time I show your shit, I get blocked. I get striked. Let's go see, though. That'd be great, huh? Just get a strike tonight. Again, not like last week. Took me a day to get rid of it the last time.
Where's Stone Cold Steve Austin? The Rock is getting tired of this.
I don't remember what I said to her.
Beat it. Just beat it. No,
I remember she didn't say a thing.
As a matter of fact, go get the Rock some food, you skank. Beat it. Forget it.
And in that moment, one of the greatest lessons I've ever learned was how precious life is and how in an instant it can all go away. Changed me.
Matter of fact, no, it's hell no. Where's Stone Cold Steve Austin? The Rock is getting tired of this.
I don't remember what I said to her.
Beat it. Just beat it. No,
I remember
The Rock
she
ain't
didn't say
doing
a
no-
thing.
As a matter of fact, go get The Rock some food, you skank. Beat it. Forget it.
And in that moment,
Go get the Rock some food, you skank. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a bunch of shit on here, guys. Guys, you got to follow Botch Club on Instagram. There's already a ton of shit I haven't seen. Look at this. Find out what happens in these whacked out botches that Botch Club puts up. Go check them out. Botch Club on Instagram. 83,000 followers. You'll be fine. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay. I wasn't the other day. YouTube's different than Instagram. Took me a while to get it removed. And then eventually I got the other one fixed, but it's partially blocked still. Partially blocked. That's from Botch Club. There's a couple other ones too. Botch Club's $3 cost me $28. That's funny. Botch Club's $3 cost me $28 in ad revenue. All right, I'll see you guys later.